China has the world's largest automobile market, both in terms of demand and supply, with the Chinese Association of Automobile Manufacturers recently forecasting that the market will reach 27 million vehicles in sales in 2022, of 3% annually. German luxury automaker Mercedes-Benz Group is a significant player in the country's auto industry. It sold some 35,600 new vehicles in China in the first half of 2022, which represent more than one-third of the group's global sales. Mercedes-Benz CEO Ola Kalenius tells CGTN Europe on the sidelines of the Paris Motor Show that China is a home away from home. Chinese news media CGTN asked him how important is the Chinese market for Mercedes-Benz.
I like to say that China is a home away from home. What started as a growing market some 15-20 years ago, and it was more about being present in the market and capturing the market, has grown into a 360-degree play. I mean, we have massively, with our joint venture partner, built up our production footprint. We are building our R&D capabilities in the Chinese market. We quite recently opened a whole new R&D tech center in Beijing. We're building another R&D digital hub in Shanghai for intelligent connected vehicle. So we're increasing our footprint in China for China, but also in China for the world. So we intend to keep on investing and take this opportunity to grow.
The world is experiencing a semiconductor shortage. How worrying is that for you?
And we're sitting on an unusually high order backlog because we've had good demand but have been constrained by the semiconductor situation. And we have been working with the chip makers, with the wafer fabs to see now how can we solve this structural challenge. And a lot of investment is going in. There is some lead time, obviously, to that investment. So the semiconductor shortages will definitely be with us throughout this year, and they will also bleed into next year.
The US hopes to boost its domestic production of semiconductors. Will that strategy have any impact on global car manufacturers such as Mercedes?
We can see that there have been moves by the United States, also in Europe, to create more semiconductor production also locally in those regions. It's something that we welcome, but let's not forget, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of chips in a vehicle like this. So to believe that we're going to regionalize and decouple from any global dependencies, I think that's an illusion. But I think cooperation is the best way forward for economic growth.
Europe is facing an energy shortage this winter. What are you doing to try and safeguard Mercedes supply chains under such circumstances?
So in the short term, this is mainly a European and German challenge. And it is the dependency on natural gas that we have been looking at. And we have now taken measures that we can reduce our demand for natural gas as an energy source by at least 50% for Mercedes, while keeping operations fully operational. So the mid to long-term strategy is decarbonization.